But for us, it was just, go in there. We know they're going to throw a bunch of different fronts, schemes, try to stop the run, just kind of like Cincy did. But, for us, it's like no matter what they line up, let's get us all on the same page. Let's go to work. Let's just be physical. That's really all that matters for me and the boys. It's just, how many guys can we put on the ground throughout the course of the game.
You play with such an edge and an aggressiveness. How important is temperament and that aggressive play style towards you guys playing in unison and playing that physical run game?
Say that one more time, sorry.
How important is it for you guys to play with that edge and that temperament that you have you brought to the offensive line?
I think it's huge. I think, to be honest, I think some of the guys, feed off the energy that I kind of bring in there and the shit talking I do, right? So, I think it just, raises that bar of physical nastiness. And, it's football, dude. You got to be violent to play this game, and especially if you want to run the ball in the National Football League, you got to put people on the ground. You got to move people against their will, and these guys are good players, right? So it's just doing everything you can to do and strain to fight and finish every snap.
You've played guard, you've played center, maybe you'll go back to guard, and who knows right now, but does that mindset doesn't change for you?
No,
right?
It doesn't.
What changes the most, though, I guess, when you do move it?
Technique, footwork-wise, you have different blocks, I guess, at guard than you do at center. But for the most part, it's all kind of the same, right? But for me, no. Nothing mindset-wise changes. So go in there, make sure we're all on the same page, whether I'm at guard or center, and let's just be physical and let's put dudes in the ground.
I know you've had the 8th round podcast. You have that chip on your shoulder being an undrafted free agent. You've got running back that's like that TJ Bass stepping in playing. How important is that chip on the shoulder that you guys all seem to have collectively there in that run game?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I remember when we were playing Washington, Cooper Rush was telling me at one point I think there was like 6 or 7 undrafted guys on the offense at one time on the field. And, when you got guys that are hungry and, that didn't get all the glitz and glamour coming into the league, and guys that when you're undrafted, you got to fight to stay here every day. You got to do the little things right, and you got to do them over and over again. You can't make the same mistake twice because teams won't give you a second chance like they would a draft pick. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like that's the realness of the NFL, and that's the mindset that a lot of guys that are undrafted have.
Rico being able to explode, also being an undrafted guy, how happy are you?
I'm very happy. Rico's my dog, man. I think he was a hell of a running back, and I'm just happy that he's gotten three games in a row, right, over 100 yards. So let's just keep sacking. Let's keep getting. I don't know where he's at in season totals, but I told him I wanted to get him over 1,000 yards. So that's enough for me.
He knows 120. He knows exactly.
All right, so that'll be easy. We'll get that next game.
Home state games. Do you have any people in the stands?
Yeah, I had about probably 15 people I knew, or 15 people probably from my family, and then who knows how many people I actually knew that were here. There could have been closer to 30. I know a lot of people back home come to these Panthers games, and even more so with me back in town.